You're with the Tuesday's edition of Lunchtime News on MTV Sports. I'm Hizrina Hizbi. Without much ado, here's a look at your headlines. The 6th Ranavira commemorative parade celebrated with much pomp and ceremony in Mathura. President says that all measures will be taken to strengthen national security. Tense situation erupts during protest opposite Hambantota port. The Run Bhumi Rally for Unity initiated to spread the word of coexistence and national harmony commences its journey today from Anuradhapura. And now for the news in detail. The Ranavira commemorative parade held with much pride today, remembering the heroic soldiers who sacrificed their lives during Sri Lanka's dark era of war. The national event marking the 6th anniversary of the historic war victory was held in Mathura under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
The Victory Day Parade, which we as a nation commemorate the ultimate sacrifices made by our war heroes who gave their lives and limb to ensure the victory of law over fear and democracy over terrorism, commenced at 8 a.m. this morning. The event was graced by commanders of the Tri-Forces, Chief of Defence Staff General Jagat Jayasuriya, Secretary of Defence BMUD Basnayaka, Secretary to the President PB Abekon, State Minister of Defence Ran Vijayawardena, Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
Now we witness the arrival of the former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, the Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca and Mrs. Fonseca.
මේ මොහොතේදී ශ්‍රී ලංකා ප්‍රජාතාන්ත්‍රික සමාජවාදී ජනරජයේ ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍ය රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මැතිතුමන්ගේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය සිදු වෙනවා.
Finally, Chief of Command President Maithripala Sirisena made his arrival for the opening ceremony of the parade. Subsequently, the Ranavira commemorative parade commenced, showcasing the pride of our nation. A minute of silence was observed to pay tribute to the heroes who sacrificed their lives to eradicate Sri Lanka of terrorism in the line of war.
Let's rise to observe 1 minute silence in honor of all patriots who live their lives.
Thereafter, a Tri-Forces Guard of Honor and 21-gun presidential salute was given out by members of the armed forces. Subsequently, President Maithripala Sirisena addressed the Ranavira commemorative parade.
යුද නාවික ගුවන් පොලිස් සිවිල් ආරක්ෂක
We are obligated to show our gratitude towards the Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, Civil Security, all state leaders and everyone who contributed to put an end to the war which started back in the 80s. I very clearly state that we as the new government will take every measure necessary to strengthen national security for the future of our motherland. Measures are underway to set up a new plan for national security. We will take the responsibility for ensuring that a war will not take place in this country ever again. We will leave no room for terrorism, the LTTE, to raise its head once again. While completely rejecting the false propaganda carried out by certain extremists, it is with responsibility that we say we will act in line with the national policy of the country and strengthen the national security to fulfill the responsibilities and duties vested upon us to give you the required facilities. In the name of development and reconciliation, let's all unite to build this country.
සංවර්ධනය සහ සංහිඳියාව මූලික තේමාව කොට ගනිමින් මේ රට ගොඩනගන්නට ඔබ අප සියලු දෙනාම එක් වෙමු.
Thereafter, our valiant heroes from the air, land and sea showcased their might for the parade. The band of the Tri-Forces commenced a commemorative parade.
පෙළපාලියේ සියල්ල සම්පූර්ණයි නිවැරදි. පෙළපාලියේ ඉතුරු කොටස කරගෙන යාමට ඔබතුමාගේ අවසර පදමි ජනාධිපතිතුමනි.
Major General Channa Gunathilaka was the commanding officer of the parade. A contingent of 3,255 Army personnel, 1,650 Navy personnel and 916 Air Force personnel took part in the parade.
වර්තමාන ගුවන් හමුදා කඳවුර පලාලි අනිලධාරී විං කමාන්ඩර් හර්ෂණ ආනායකකාර කටයුතු කරනවා. මේ පොදකින් ස්කෝඩ් ලීඩර් ආසිරි විතානගේ විසින් අරදුරු ලබ.
An item which caught the attention of everyone was the parade of the disabled soldiers who sacrificed their limbs for the nation at the hands of the terrorists.
තම කාය දාණය මෞපිය දෙසා පරිත්‍යාග කිරීම වෙනුවෙන් අද වන විටත් தாருண்ய தமனுடைய உடல் பாகங்களை இழந்த ராணுவ வீரர்களுடைய மரியாதை அணிவகுப்பு இப்பொழுது இடம்பெறுகின்றது.
අපරාධ විමර්ශනයේදී මත්ද්‍රව්‍ය හා පුපුරණ ද්‍රව්‍ය පරීක්ෂා කිරීමේදී මෙන්ම ප්‍රභූ ආරක්ෂක කාර්යයේදීද විමර්ශන නිලධාරීන්ට සුවිශාල සහායක් ලබා දෙන පොලිස් නිලතුණකින් සමග පුහුණු නිලධාරීන් රණවිරු සැමරුම් උළෙලට එක්ව ගමන් කරන ආකාරයයි ඔබ මේ දකින්නේ.
While 955 police officers and 555 members of the civil security forces took part in the parade, a new inclusion to this year's celebrations was the parade of retired members of the Tri-Forces.
සමරුම් පෙළපාලි හායිපන් මන්නාරම බලෑනි මෙහෙදුම් ක්‍රියාධාරීන් කටයුතු කළ කොමඩෝර් ක්ෂණවිරත්න චීනයේ සහ බල්ගේරියාවේ නිෂ්පාදිත මිලිමීටර් 25 මිලිමීටර් 23 සහ මිලිමීටර් 14.5 අභිසහිත රථයයි දැන් ඔබ ඉදිරියෙන් ගමන් කරන්නේ.
Members of the Navy who saved the deep seas to protect the nation also showcased their might. The country's air power, showcased by the Sri Lanka Air Force, was also a spectacle which caught the eyes of many.
60 වර්ගයේ ගුවන් යාන දෙකක් ඉලහසේ ව්‍යාස රැකන ලබුදාව නියෝජනය කරමින් බටහින් විවිධ ශාරීරික අංග මෞපියට පූජා කළ රණවිරුවන් ගමන් ගන්නා විට ඉහළහසේ අපට දකින්න ලැබෙනවා ජව සම්පන්න ශක්තිය වනසිංහ කමාන්ඩෝ රෙජිමෙන්තුව නියෝජනය කරමින් පැරසුට් සංදර්ශනය සඳහා එක්වනවා. එවැගේම මේජර් අජිත් තිලකසිරි විශේෂ බලකාය නියෝජනය කරමින් එවැගේම බලවත් නිලධාරී දෙක සුනිල් ශාන්ත විශේෂ බලකාය නියෝජනය කරමින්
You're watching the lunchtime news on MTV Sports. In other local news, a police jeep has been attacked amidst a demonstration that took place opposite the Hambantota port. The demonstration was staged this morning against depriving of staff from taking in bags with them when entering the Hambantota port. The office of the police media spokesperson stated that an individual who took part in the protest has been admitted to hospital after being run over by a police jeep. The police media spokesperson's office said that subsequently the protesters had hurled stones at the police jeep. Still at home, an assistant superintendent of police and police sergeant of the Presidential Security Division have been arrested over the incident where an army corporal carried a firearm into a meeting attended by the president in Angunakola Palace. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said that the two officers have been interdicted for the negligence of their duties. The army corporal in question, who claims that he carried the firearm for the protection of MP Namal Rajpaksa, was arrested by the Criminal Investigations Department and later remanded. Moving on, the Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity, which is travelling across the country for 40 days to spread the message of coexistence among communities for the future of Sri Lanka, is scheduled to travel to Karwalagasvava today. The Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity commenced its day 12 today from the Thirupane town of Anuradhapura this morning.
The Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity received the blessings of the historic Jayashree Mahabodhi in Anuradhapura prior to the commencement of its journey today. Amidst the well-wishes from the public, the Ranbhoomi Rally commenced its journey from opposite the Anuradhapura Municipal Council with a grand ceremony. The ceremony was held with the participation of members of the Mahasangha, officials of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited and National Youth Services Council. A graceful ceremony organised by the people of Anuradhapura was held to welcome the Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity, building national harmony among Sri Lankans. In addition to journeys across the country, we have fulfilled many other special things over the past years, especially the Gammada program, which goes from village to village. Next is the Gammada Kirida program and various other programs such as this, which we are willing to go across the country for the people of Sri Lanka. I believe that we, as Newsfirst, as a news channel, can be defined as something more than just that, something that goes beyond to the ends of the country to serve the people.
In ඔබට ගිහිල්ලා ලංකාවේ හැමතැනටම ගිහිල්ලා ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් සේවය කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන සිට නාලිකාවක් හැටියට හඳුන්වන්නට පුළුවන්.
සියලු ජාතීන් අතර සමගිය සහජීවනය ඇති කරන මෙවැනි වැඩපිළිවෙලක් රටසුළු දියත්වීම් පිළිබඳව අපි ශ්‍රී ලංකීන් හැටියට සතුටු වෙනවා.
Thereafter, the brick engraved with the name of Anuradhapura was passed hand in hand and was placed on the main float of the rally as a sign of commitment of the people of Anuradhapura towards national unity. Today is the 12th day of the Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity to spread the message of national unity and development.
Lunchtime news on MTV Sports. I'm Hizrina Hizbi for News First. Live at 55 hourly news updates will come your way from 1:55 p.m. onwards. Do take care and have a great day ahead.